Hi, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good day, everybody. If anybody around, please write something in the live chat, and we should actually see you. Okay, so before we actually start, let me do some introduction and housekeeping. And oh, good, I see Sujit Biswas, welcome. So I think somebody is actually in our stream. There are about maybe 5 people here. So before we actually start this Facebook Live, let me do some housekeeping. I would like to remind somebody, everybody, to actually put your name and also profile photo in our chat so that we can see your name and also your profile photo when you comment. So guys, Sujit is here. Sujit, can see your name. Thank you. And maybe I will just type the name. How would I say? The link, the link that I'm going to tell you where to put your name and also that kind of things. Okay, let me get the link. Okay, guys, I see more guys are coming. So I see Brian Yong, Latif Mia, Saravanan. So please give permission to this Facebook so that you can actually see us and also we can see you. So without further ado, let me do some introduction of today's webinar. Today we have the team from this Albato. Albato actually is a no-code, no automation platform. And we have Wendy on my so-called left-hand side. And Leonid is on my bottom left-hand side, and also Nick is on my bottom. Hi, everybody. So I would like to ask a few questions, before we actually go to the demo proper, and also to let them tell you what are the updates, has been done over the past 1 year, almost past 1 year. We last had this Facebook Live or webinar in August 2022, and we have many people attended. So I hope today we'll have also more people coming. And let's start with the first question. I think we should ask the highest ranking officer. Leonid, are you ready?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, don't worry. It's just a warming up question. So I would like to know, actually, how actually is the company doing since last we actually go live in this AppSumo, since last year.
Yeah, thanks, Albert, and hi, everyone, and welcome to our humble webinar. So we're really happy to have everyone here with us. So the company has been doing pretty well. Yeah, indeed, we were listed on AppSumo almost a year ago. Yeah, so it was last summer, and it was amazing. It was our first time on AppSumo. It was an eye-opening experience because we had a great traction. We have like an avalanche of requests and feedback, and that was great. So by that time, we already created a public roadmap, and we collected over 600 requests
Oh,
of
600
people.
requests.
Yeah, and of people, mostly summer links, asking for new features, new apps, new everything. And we've been really, working hard. Yeah, and we gave our all to following up and to handling most of the most important requests. So one of the requests was lack of documentation, both for our automations and our app integrator. So we put a huge effort to add kind of a full-fledged help center, and also we launched our academy, which is free. So now people can go to Albato Academy and watch some online courses. Yeah, so we have Albato Fundamentals, yeah, where we explain kind of the basics of automations and the Albato platform. And now, Wendy, please help me. Did we launch the App Integrator course already?
Yeah,
Is it live?
we have it's alive. We have
Cool.
some videos of the App Integrator course, and we are going to launch more of them soon.
Okay, before
Yeah.
you before Wendy, you do your presentation, let me do a few more important things before we forget. So, guys, today we have five prizes to be given away, and these are very very good prizes. We have tier one prizes, tier two prizes, and the last one is the tier three prizes, the highest tier. It costs you maybe 399 if I'm not wrong. So before you can win the prize, we have some condition that you must fulfill, or maybe some action you need to do. First, please subscribe to this Albato YouTube channel. Go to this link. I will put it up later. And second, there will be a video called AI Assistant in Trello. That is a link I also will put up later. And you just do these two things. And at the end of the session, we will do the Facebook live, what they call giveaway by drawing lots by the famous views of name. But we only award your prizes if you fulfill first two conditions. Which means you must subscribe to this Albato YouTube channel, as well as a comment on this video called AI Assistant in Trello. So just a reminder. So without further ado, I would like also to introduce very briefly. Wendy is actually the product marketing manager or community manager in Albato. And Leonid is actually now a partner, in the company. Congratulations, Leonid. And Nick is the chief product officer. So he's the guy, who actually do all the, I would say, development or whatever you want to call it. So without further ado, Wendy, I will hand over to you. You can actually start your demo. If anything you want to present, this is your screen. I've shared your screen.
Yeah, I will leave that in our platform. So guys, again, nice to meet you all. I'm very happy to have you all here. Not sure if you all know our work and well, Battery. So, as Albert says, is a no-code automation and integration platform. So, for a start, I will show you a little bit about our interface and how you can create integrations and automations. Then Nick will will present a real case into practice with a demo presentation. So just to have an overview, this is our platform. I'm not sure if you can see. Please confirm it, please. You can see
Yes, we can see
my
that.
screen, right?
No issue.
Yeah, thank you. So I will start to presenting our apps tab. We have a library, a biggest library with more than 500 apps. So to find out the app you need, you just need to access the apps tab and click on add a connection. Here you can filter the app you're looking for by category, or you can select the app using the search bar. If you not find the app you need, you can just click this button, edit, and you have two options here. You can submit your idea in our roadmap so our dev team can implement it. I will briefly show you our roadmap. So here you can first check if someone already suggests the idea or the app or functionality. If so, you can find here the suggestion, the task. You can upvote the task and also register a comment with your use case, and you can follow the progress of the implementation, or you can try to implement the app by yourself using our no-code app integrator. I will talk a little bit more about this feature later, but let's consider that the app you're looking for is here on our library. I will use as an example the Facebook. So I just tap Facebook here. I select Facebook. It's here, you see, and then you can add the connection. You can create a title, so it's easier to you to understand each connection you're working. If you have more than one account on Facebook, for example, you just continue and grant access to your account. So here it will open my Facebook tab. My internet is not that fast today, sorry for that. Connecting. Then, okay, thank you. I have my connection. Here at the left, you can see all the connections created into your account, and you can set up all of them. You can update, for example, and even test it if confirm that it's working correctly. And here you can have this overview about all your connections. Very simple, just a couple clicks. Another tab, it's the Automations tab. Here you can create a new automation or choose a template. And on this screen, you will see all the automations created at your platform. Each card is an automation. You can create names for this automation. Mine is just the numbers. Here you can see the type of the trigger. We can API and webhook trigger. API trigger, you need to set the frequency of the request. And with webhook trigger, we have real-time transmission of data. You can also make some settings, copy the automation, and see the log of this specific scenario. And of course, you can start and pause the automation all the time you need it. I will just show you an overall process to create an automation, because when Nick presents you a use case, he will go deeper on it. But basically, for a created automation, you can insert the name here, then set up the first step that is related to the app, which sends the data to the automation that we name a trigger, the action, the event that this app does. And you need also to select the app from the second step, which is the app who receives the data. And we have this action in the second step. After this, you can also add tools, extra steps with different apps, and also set up filters for the trigger. Here you will have the log of your automation. You can test it before start, and you can start the automation. Again, just a few clicks and you have your scenario ready. You can connect each app you want from our library and just create your connection, or as I mentioned, you can add your own app, and I will talk more about it later. If you choose to create an automation from template, you just click here and you'll be redirected from the Solutions tab. Here we have a lot of different solutions. I will put here in this tab so you can see the different options here. I just create new tests to show it to you right now, but basically we have a marketplace space when we have pre-built automation sets, or that means our team or some of our users, they create some sets of automation scenarios for different use cases, and you can looking for here the sets that match your needs. You can see more details here, and here we show the apps we are using and also the trigger and the actions, and here a brief description. And you can also click on install to implement this whole use case into your account. You can select here the scenarios you need. You can select or deselect here, and you can also add your own scenario. So just choose between the options that we have here, the option that match your needs. For example, this Telegram bot, I will just briefly show you. We can see the actions here. We can add or not a new scenario. We can move on. We just connect our accounts here, our connections, make the connection settings, and we continue here. Just a few seconds. The problem is not with the platform, okay, it's my internet. Then we have the successful step integrated. And here we again can select the scenarios we need. We can set the scenario. We can manage our connections, and we can also follow the history of this scenario. Then we can add a new scenario and start it the way you need. After you install the solution, it will appear here on my installations tab. So here I can see all the solutions that I have installed, and I can manage all of them. And the best thing, if you want to create your own solution and share with other people, you also can do this. You just click here and click on Solution Builder. I create a new task here to use to see, but it's just create. Click on Create a Solution, set the languages and the names. Name of the solution. Let me put a simple name like Task 2 and we save. So here we can have some description about the solution, the name, we can edit the name, and then we can set the solution scenarios based on the automations that we have, and then we create the templates. Here we have the connection settings for the apps included in our solutions. And here is the publication tab. That means after you set up your scenario, we will generate a link. You can copy this link and share with other people so they will be able to run the same use case, the same scenario that you are using, just setting their own connections to the scenario. So it's a great feature. It's one of our requests from the last launch, and we are very happy to share with you that now this is live and you can use it. Go ahead, here we have the history tab. You can see the log of all automations in your platform. You can use the filters, the data, for example, all events from the last 30 days. And you can see here all the history. You can also update the data and resend scenarios with arrows. We also have the help tab when we provide the link for our help center. At the help center, we have a lot of instructions on how to use our platform and all features. Academy that Leo already mentioned, it's a great launch for us. We have already the basic course and we launched the first videos for the app integrator course if you want to go deeper on it. We have our blog with a lot of tutorials with different use cases, examples of connections on automations, and also productivity types. Our roadmap that I already showed you, and our community, so feel free to join our community. I just want to remember that we update everything that is happening at Albato in our community, and soon we will have in our own community a webinar for the app integrator. So just join us there, and soon we will let you know more information about this webinar. And now I will show you the app integrator, just an overview. It's a feature with a little bit technical approach, but also a no-code feature. Here you can add your own app. Here we have a video with some general overview as well. And when you want to add your own app, it's the same process as this beginning that we made on solution. You set up the language and you choose a name for the app. And you click Save. Should just put a new name. I already used this one. Okay. So here are the screen. I already heard some feedbacks that we have a lot of sections in the app integrator, and that's why our own devs use this tool to integrate all the apps that users request us, especially on roadmap. So as we have really different types of apps, we need different steps for the integration, but that's why we create a brand new documentation, and we also have Academy, and a page of App Integrator. So you can see more details about each section and what of them you will need for your integration or not, and how to proceed with each one of them. Here we have the authorization. You can add an authorization. You need to define the type, the secret, the name of the authorization. You have the connection fields, that means the fields that the end user will need to fill for create the connection with this app. And we also have multi-step connections, triggers and actions that will be available for users after this integration. That means the event that you will provide. The webhook setup, you have a webhook response, webhook capture, and webhook subscription. The lists, and we have also list of custom fields. The status handling, especially for handle with arrows. The pagination to request, so we avoid to send objects for different pages. Application variables, and also about the partner, when you can fill more information about the app, and then the publication, because at the end of your own integration, if you want to, you can make this app public for all Albato users. You just need to send this for our team so we can moderate, and if everything okay, we just make it public. Or if you prefer, you can use it in a private way as well. That's it. It's just a general overview. We also have the account section and the billing section, when you can make some general setups into your account and follow your plan, your operations, your limits, and some other personal information. I hope that it's a little bit more clear now, and I think you have more context now when Nick starts to present our AI use case.
The video, right?
Yeah, can
Yes.
you please?
Yeah, you can share the video.
Add the information about the video?
No, if you want to share the video, is also can. You can just share the video.
Oh, perfect.
Ah.
No. How can I stop here?
You want to share the link or you want to play the video?
We can share
No,
the links in our Facebook groups, guys, after we will
I
make
already shared
this
the link in the
webinar.
Facebook.
I
So
am sorry, I was not to follow the comments.
okay, what I mean is you can actually share the video by just clicking the share button and then just play the video. The video will actually runs and the audience can see the video and hear the video.
Okay.
Okay. So anyway, not a big issue. So Wendy, have you completed your presentation?
Yeah, I have completed my presentation, and now Nick can make a demo section with some use cases into
Okay,
practices.
that's good. Nick, it's your turn. Yeah, you can share your screen
Hey
now.
guys. Yes, hey guys. It's nice to be here with you. I will try to share Wendy gave you just general idea about how beta works and what functionalities and other stuff. And I will try to give like more technical point of view, and we'll give you more update about which simple and complicated things we can do using Albeta. That's first thing. And the second thing, I will tell you a little bit about the IE cases in Albeta, and we'll share some materials during this presentation, during this webinar, and after the webinar with you in Facebook communities. I already prepared some links. Can you please confirm that you see my screen?
Yes, we can see your screen well.
Okay,
Yeah,
great. Thank you
it's
so
there.
much. Yeah, thank you so much, guys. So here, first of all, summarizing the things that Wendy told. So Albeta is a platform for automations. So, and you can use Albeta to make a simple automation. And that's what when Wendy told you about. But you can also make very complicated things inside of Albato using AI or using just the functionality of Albato. And our idea is that you can make a complicated thing simple. So our interface is really simple, as Wendy showed you. That's like clean UI, and you can make automations by that. But beside of this, you can use App Integrator to make your own apps, and you can use solutions to publish your templates, cases, and deliver them by share link to users. So it's not only about creating small automations for yourself. You can also be a distributor of integrations or automations for all other users by using Apps Integrator and Solutions Builder and sharing a link with users. And that's an important thing to highlight in our presentation. So the first case I would like to show you, actually, I already a little bit prepared here. So I have some automations prepared. So the first really simple case, my colleagues asked me to make some introduction about the IE, what types of IE there are on the market right now. And I will make it because maybe not all of you guys know the market of artificial intelligence systems, platforms. Small introduction. There are three types. Actually, there are a lot of companies right now on the market who deliver artificial intelligence functionality to the mass market. The most well-known is OpenAI or ChatGPT. So, and commonly used actually right now. But this ChatGPT, there are three different types of IEs. So first type of IE is working with a text generating content. Actually, I will open a website of our company so I can show you. So the first type of IE is working with a text generating things. And this, I have notes here. And these companies, first of all, OpenAI, we have integration with them in Albato. It's also a well-known company, Jasper. We also have integration with Jasper in Albato. Sonic. Also, we have integration with this AI system in Albato. And deep learning. That's also a company who provides the text AI for the users. So beside of this system, there are few more systems on the market. One of them is BART, and the second one is Copy IE. And actually, for the moment, we don't have integration with them in Albato, but I believe the current functionality is quite well covered with other systems. We also have EdenAI. If you know this project, EdenAI, this is they're not doing their own artificial intelligence. That's a kind of marketplace who using the functionalities of different AI systems and provides them in one API. So we also have integration with EdenAI. And during this integration, you can use, and actually that's the second point, beside of text, artificial intelligence system, there are also systems which use picture generating and again image generation. You can use this in the NIE. Beside of that, we have stable diffusion in Albato integration, which also can generate IE, and that I don't know how to pronounce it actually correctly. It's DALE system. So it's also, you can also integrate, but the most well-known system called Midjourney. Actually, there are two, Stable Diffusion and the Midjourney. Midjourney, they don't have open API. So it's not possible for anybody to make integration with it, and you can use only the interface version of this IE, but yeah, we're providing some. And the last thing, there is a third type of IE systems. They are like speech. They turning text into speech or speech into text. So for this case, if you have this kind of case to cover, we have Synthesia in Albato integration. So you can work with videos, with audios, for example, using Synthesia. But other systems on the market called Google Text to Speech or Speech to Text, we don't have it right now. And IBM Watson also system works with a speech. We also don't have it right now in Albato, but we are working on adding the systems. Actually, I'm not totally sure that they have API, but if they have, soon they will appear in Albato. So that's a general introduction. So actually, speaking about the AIs, AI as itself is only a technology. So as a, I don't know, a car. So if you have a car just in your garage, that means nothing. So the things like importance of the car for every of us is how we're using this car. Or we're using for it for a business to earn money, or we're using it for our like local life. So the technology is not like the story about AI is not about that it's cool. Yeah, it's cool to have it. But important thing is how are you using these AI technologies in order to help yourself in your job or in your business or in your like current life and other stuff. So about cases in Albato. First case is a simple one, demo bot of integration with OpenAI using the Telegram. So I already made it here, but actually I will make the same here again. I will like replicate the case. That's very simple. It's about simplicity of all beta. So you have a Telegram. Telegram, we have two kind of Telegram integration. We have Albato Telegram bot. That's a bot already made by Albato. You can use it. But here I will use my own Telegram bot made by myself. That's really simple, guys. If you want like to have your own, just go to the bot parser in Telegram. It will take like less 1 minute for you to create the bot. I already have one. I call it track demo. So that's a trigger. Allowed commands. You can set up some allowed commands for the bot, but actually for right now, that's not obligatory field required field, so I can do it without it. So next step is OpenAI. Like create chat completion, for example. I also have integration with OpenAI. So, but you can also create your own if you have API, if you have own account in OpenAI. Right now, for the lifetime deal plans, we are not providing integration. We are not providing users with our internal AI instrument. So you can always use your own accounts in OpenAI systems. If you need some help, you can click tutorial and see how to create integration with OpenAI. Simply like that. So again, OpenAI. Already have a connection. Yeah, important thing. For every AI systems, there are different models inside, which having like pluses and minuses. For the ChatGPT, there are like a lot of different like old models, new one. So you can choose a model you would like to use. Actually, you can see a lot of fields here. If you are guys professional or you understand what they are doing about the artificial intelligence, you can make some additional setups. For example, how like the temperature, the maximum number of tokens, number of results, other stuff. But actually, for my case right now, I don't need this. So I just need to fill in the required fields. So that's assistant and the message text. I just need to find so let's have what can be the text? So it will be the text. Yeah. So, and last thing, after I got the request, I also need to send the reply. And the message, I already have account in Telegram. Chat ID, so I already have, I can use it, like, for example, from my Telegram. So look, for this bot, I already have a user, that's me. Nice to meet you guys. So you can use like it like from the list, the data from the list, or you can push other values. and for example, use user ID or any other way. So you will always answer to the user from whom you receive the message. So markup type, if you would like to make your message looks better, but I don't want. And also here, response content. I need to put a text, for example. And also I can add some constant for your question. We have this answer. Yeah, can be done like that, combined in the field. So let's launch it. A very important thing to not forget to launch it. Integration. I already have one launched, so I will stop. It was stopped. So okay, let's go and see how it works. So I have, for example, I will show it to you later. I would like to. Oh, sorry, I missed. So I need to send a request. I'm sending the message. And going to see what happened. So I got the message from the user, and I have an answer. Very easy. For your question, we have this answer. That's constanta I made, and this is the answer. I highly recommend you put restaurant, blah blah blah, location, number. That's it. So that's like really simple thing I've made with you right now online. So you can use it for your own personal use or for the business. For more complicated things, I would like to actually, I don't know, we shared in Facebook chat with a link. It's called Guide T Bot. So I create for this presentation actually the bot. It's called Guide Bot. So you can see the guide here. So in this bot, I made a like I would like to show how good can be Albato in some complicated tasks. For example, I'm pushing the button. I would like to get information. Actually, my location right now, I'm located in Lisbon, Portugal. So I created some location tips for you guys if you would like to know more about this, maybe. And you can click to get locations, click again more, and get more. Actually, that's Albato, the system which was not created for constructing the bots, but the cool thing that you can do this, you can like, let's take a look. The integration looks complicated, but I will explain you some cool things. Actually, we made these cool things during the last year. So the guys who maybe already knew about Albato, maybe it will be also interesting. So I'm getting the incoming webhook. I'm not using the Telegram right now here because for the buttons, you can see like for these buttons, I'm using the third-party button constructor. So I'm getting the webhook from that service, not from Telegram straight, but button made on the third-party side. But all other automation made by Albato. So I'm getting the webhook. And the complicated things about what if I will, here is a table. So this is my database with all the locations. But the question, the thing is, if I'm pushing the button, give me the beaches, for example, restaurants. In this case, I can get like 1 million results because I have a lot of things in my database. So I need to make a pagination. So, and I'm doing this pagination using the Albato storage. So when I'm getting the webhook, I'm checking if I already got the messages before from this user. If I already got the message from this user, I'm using the router here. If I already got the message, I'm going forward and checking what which rows already user saw. If I don't have this user, I'm creating a new user in my storage, Albato storage. And that what happens after? I'm finding this user. finding the row in my storage, seeing what was the last row in Google Sheets he saw for this category. Then I'm going to my database, getting the new rows, sending them to user using HTTP request, because as I told you, I'm using the third-party thing for creating buttons. So I'm making external HTTP request. Actually, very simple, very easy. Just putting the URL. I have a URL in my connection, choosing the method, and then putting the Google Sheets I don't know, rows or cells into this integration. And after I send the message to the user, I'm making a new, I don't know, I'm writing a new data in my storage with the last row the user saw. So in this case, when I'm using this integration, every time I'm pushing the more button, I'm getting the request. Albato goes to the Albato storage, checking what was the last row the user seen. And like in this case, you see, I got to the end of my database. I got the message that we don't have something like new for now, and that will be like a cycle. So Albato, that's the general idea. Albato can be used for simple. Actually, guys, I forgot one thing. I didn't have enough time to prepare like the full demo, but actually using this restaurant and beaches button, you can get some updates. But I also create a new button called recommend me allocation. And this button works with OpenAI. Actually, I didn't finish the final setup, so it's like only collecting data, but not sending the OpenAI replies. But maybe like in half an hour I can finish it. It will be working. So here you can say, for example, I need a dinner location in the city of Oeiras, that's like suburbs of Lisbon. And we got your request. Afterwards, we're sending this request to OpenAI, and OpenAI, as the same way here, can make a recommendation of the places to you. So that's the way how you create your, for example, business, selling some information in your marketplace. For example, it can be not restaurants and beaches, but it can be some services, some specialists, like consultants. So you can promote by this way the content that you have and you got, and it's paid. But you also can use IE tools in order to enrich this functionality and give user possibility to ask and to talk with IE. And that's really simple in this case. Yeah, sorry, I got here the questions from the users. So I got the question here. And also after that, I'm sending this question to IE and it gives you back the answer. So finalizing the things I told you here, Albato working great, having like huge functionalities, can be done simple things, can be done really complicated things with the webhooks and HTTP requests. And the last I would like to share with you, we prepared a lot of different actual materials about IE. So 9 best IE automation practices. We have this like a document, and we also have this like article in Medium, so you can easily go and take a look, read it. Yeah, the most popular way users using IE on our experience, that's for marketing tasks. And the most popular from the marketing task is automating of email summaries, for example. If you're getting a lot of different emails from your users and you would like to spend less time on reading these emails, for example, you can make automation as it shown here. You grab the email, send it to OpenAI, ask OpenAI about what this email, or like tone of voice of this email, if it complain, or for example, you can ask even for which department this email should be. So OpenAI will analyze it, and for example, if there is a text like I would like to get the bill it will be for sales department. Or I have a problem with my, I don't know, functionality, and this will be the message for support team. That's the SaaS case, for example, but for small business case, it can be you having your Facebook or you having your Telegram community, for example, Facebook community, and you always need to keep your community engaged. So I mean, like you have a group, and you need to make a post in this group, so with some interesting content, but you don't have enough time for that, for example. What can be done? So you can make integration of, for example, Google Sheets and OpenAI and Facebook groups. So you putting in Google Sheets the topic, or you can go, for example, to some news publics, like societies, communities, find some interesting news, copy this news to Google Sheet. It will send out, like it will trigger OpenAI with a prompt, for example, hey, OpenAI, we have this news. I would like to post it in my Facebook group. Can you please generate me the image and the text for my Facebook group publication? And it will generate you the post automatically, and you can post it actually automatically to the Facebook, or you can like get it back to your Google Sheets, check if it looks fine, and then you can post it. So it will keeps your time. It cannot substitute you as a person, because actually right now AI systems, they are really super smart, but they are not so smart as people actually in case of they don't understand the content, the context of everything that happens around. So it's only you who can take a look, check if this information is fine or not fine for you. But anyway, it can like reduce the time you're spending on your things. Actually, here you can find a lot of many other cases. And the last I would like to tell you, we also have, as Wendy told, a solution with these cases. So you can actually best practices, 9 best IE automation. So you can already use ready-made templates with email I showed you here and use it in your job to make your life easier, to make your automations working better and smoothly. That's it from my side, guys. Thank you so much. In case of any question, reach me. Thank you.
Thank you, Nick. Let me hide your screen. Okay, so guys, I think we have gone through all the so-called presentation by these three, not gentlemen, a lady and two gentlemen from Albato. So before we actually go to the next session, next section of this Facebook Live, I would like to remind you guys, in order to win today's session giveaway, you need to do two additional things. So let me repeat. Let me project it up, and also I already put the link in the chat. Just go to the chat. First, you must subscribe to Albato YouTube channel over here, and the second is actually to like and comment on this video, which is called AI Assistant in Trello. So the link, both of the links are actually in the chat. Just scroll up and find the link and do the necessary. So if you don't do these two action, even though you are drawn to win this prize, whatever prize that you have won, you will not be qualified. So please be reminded, and we hope that you will actually do the necessary things. So guys, let me go to the live question. There are many questions being asked, and you still can ask.
I know that we have many questions and our time is running out, but if you have only 3 minutes to add an extra information with Leo, it will be amazing.
Okay.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Wendy. Guys, can you hear me okay?
Yes, no problem. Take your time. We can actually extend the webinar. So
Yeah, wonderful.
say whatever you want to say. We can have more time.
Okay. Yeah, I'll try to give my speech in lightning speed. So I'm Leo, managing partner at Albato. So I just wanted to bring your attention to, let's say, an extension of our platform, which is a white label integration platform, or we call it embedded also. So let me quickly share my screen.
Okay, your screen is shown.
Yeah, so it'll be just a 2-minute walkthrough. So can you see my screen okay, guys?
Yes, yes. Go to the tab that you want to show.
Wonderful. Yeah, so basically, kind of, I just wanted to kind of take on what Wendy and Nick mentioned, yeah, about our automations and integrations. So basically, yeah, Wendy showed you how you can, and Nick showed you how you can quickly build automation with just a few clicks. Yeah, and now looking a little bit forward, let's say if some of you have your own SaaS products and you need to enable a few integrations to your customers, yeah, basically you have a path of either building them in-house or you can embed our no-code platform, yeah, so that Albato would be kind of a native integration feature for your users. Yeah, and how we do that? So basically, we start from the same step. So we build automations here. Yeah, let's say I have this automation with OpenAI just for this demo, and it can be a workflow of, let's say, 4 steps. So new data received in your SaaS, then let's say you want to push the data to OpenAI to generate some nice summary. And let's say step 3 and 4 would be sending a message to Slack, yeah, with the result from the previous OpenAI step. And let's say, yeah, it's just again a dummy example, creating a new task in HubSpot, again using the result, the AI generated summary from OpenAI. Then what happens next is you go to Solution Builder, and that's where you can package nice one-click templates on top of the automations that you built. So I believe that Nick and Wendy told you a lot about it. Yeah, so here I created a solution for my OpenAI automation. So you see I can add a description. Yeah, I can choose a logo for my solution. And what happens next is I add the automations that will kind of power this solution. Yeah, so they will be included in this specific solution. And what happens next is here I have my control panel for managing my embedded integrations. And I created a demo marketplace. I call that AppSumo SaaS. Yeah, and basically here I can quickly deliver my solutions to the customer facing part of your product. Yeah, so let's say I put here your SaaS and a couple of solutions pop up. Yeah, the ones that I created. Yeah, you recognize this one, OpenAI. And what happens next? Yeah, let's just pretend for a second that this is your SaaS, SaaS XYZ. Yeah, and you have like a dedicated page for the integrations. And here you might have a fully white label iframe, and that space would be taken up by Albato. You see, so you would have basically our solutions and our automations being available to your customers. Yeah, and you'll be able to use our functionality and our platform to kind of manage the full cycle of creating, managing automations and integrations, which makes it much easier than developing them in-house. Yeah, that's it. I'm done. So if you want to learn more about the embedded feature, so feel free to reach out to anyone from the Albato team or myself, because yeah, Albert, can you please remove the share screen? I don't really see how I can do it. Can you remove it, please? Oh, is it my connection or?
No, it's a problem with Albert, yeah, connection.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, so again, just to highlight that you can reach out to the team or myself. So I believe that we're going to share our contacts after this webinar. So, and I'm heading the embedded product, so I will be happy to give you answers to all of your questions. That's it.
Leo, you can see on the bottom of your screen 2 small screens. So yourself and your screen. And on the right, you can click, no, another one. Go right. Yeah, click 3 buttons and remove here. Yeah.
Thanks a lot, man.
Yeah. So we giving the floor back to Albert, but he had some issues with the sound. Albert, can you hear us? No, Albert, we cannot hear you. Okay, while Albert fixing his microphone, maybe we can go and answer some questions from the users. Actually, I'm not. I was not keeping an eye on this, so I will go from the. Let me refresh. Is this white label demo solutions? Can we change the CNAME? So Wendy, you also have a lot of noise outside from you. Okay, from the white label demo solutions, can we change CNAME? Actually, I don't know what is the CNAME, but you can change everything. They are fully customizable interface, the colors, names, and other stuff. So
Okay,
you can use this.
Can you hear me,
Yeah.
guys? Okay,
Yes,
sorry.
yes.
I need to refresh my browser. So where are we? Which question have you actually answering?
Actually, I just started from the most
Okay.
from
No
the
issue.
end.
Let me start again.
Yeah.
I know the sequence. So this question is by Lovi Dovsi. Do you have MyAlice and Fluent Form integration?
No, actually, we don't have this kind of integration. Let me check about the Fluent Form. MyAlice is such a strong name. I'm sure we don't have it, but about Fluent Forms, I will check it. But actually, if we don't have some kind of integrations, that's not a problem. First, you can leave as a request in our roadmap, and second, you can try to make it by yourself. If it's in some cases, it's even faster and easier using our apps integrator or webhook HTTP request functionalities.
Just for your information, Fluent Form is actually a WordPress solution on the form, and it's very popular among this LTD community. So perhaps you are looking into it. Okay, next question is.
Let's make this integration with Fluent Forms. I will add a note for myself.
Okay, how many apps are there integrated now? Is it 800 over or more?
How
We
many?
have more than 500.
500. Okay. Yeah,
More
somebody
So
asked this.
we made we added 200 new apps only for the last year. So starting from the last summer, August, we added 180 apps. I believe it was like that.
So right now it stands at 500, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
Guys, I'm sorry. Can I jump in with a very quick question? So yeah, Justin just dropped a message in the chat saying that the YouTube link goes to the Albato account page, and there is no video that people are supposed to comment on.
Oh, I already saw many comments. I'm not sure. There are two links, right? The first one to subscribe your YouTube account, and the second one is for the video. Link
Okay.
Okay, yeah. Sorry,
Yeah, I
just to
think
make sure that
this I mean, we have done our part. So just if you guys have any issue on the links, just scroll to the chat, so that you can actually follow up, So we cannot be going over and over again. We need to finish the question, no, guys, please.
Thanks.
So this question by Saravanan is a bit long. Just automation for agency have sub account. Does it have special pricing for agency and LTD community? Who is answering?
I think he's talking about the Teams feature, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. This functionality is already under development, but as it requires a significant changes into your interface, we'll need a little more time to release it. It will be available for Tier 3 on AppSumo, but we already have a mockup, and we are sharing with users. I can share on a Facebook group, and it will be great if you can have some feedbacks for us there. And we can also have this task on our roadmap, so you can keep an eye there and follow the progress of this implementation.
Okay, thank you. let's answer this Bruno's question. A new integration only determined by roadmap or feedback votes, because sometimes the votes are a lot, but then it's not actually prioritized. So how do you determine the integration?
Actually, we have an internal evaluation process for all requests on a roadmap. We look, of course, at the number of upvotes, because this means that it has a potential value for other users. But we also look at the technical feasibility, because we need a public API from the app to integrate it, and not all of them provide us with this information. So basically, if we can implement that, if you have the documentation, and if we have demand for this app. But of course, there's other factors involved.
Okay, thank you, Wendy. So I think this white labeling and sub accounts has been answered. So if you still have any doubt, Bruno, you can get directly contact with Leonid or Wendy. Okay, Ranji, what is your strategy for attracting new company to integrate with Albato? Oh, this question is for Leonid to answer.
Yeah, I believe this question, I mean, the way I see it is uh, how we reach out to companies and how we add new apps. Yeah, I think that's pretty. The answer is pretty simple. So whenever we get, let's say, a request for a new application, and we see that it has a market value, yeah, we don't have to. I mean, we don't have to attract a company. Yeah, so as long as it has an accessible API, yeah, we just have our development team work with their uh, API documentation, their methods. Yeah, and basically we use our app integrator, yeah, which is one of our unique features, and you might want to check it out. Yeah, we just basically use the app integrator to build a new API and make it a part of our integration ecosystem. Yeah, sometimes, I mean, if a company doesn't have a public API, or if the API documentation is, scarce or incomplete, or let's say there are some things that would require a special dev account or dev tools or something like that, yeah, we would just, reach out to people in those companies, asking them for some permissions and some access. So that's pretty much it. So all I'm saying, it's a very, technical job, and it's that there's not really, the attracting thing. Yeah, and usually companies, they don't mind us, you know, adding them as applications in Albato, because that's for them it's also a huge win, because people come to Albato to integrate dozens of apps and build workflows, and as long as they have those companies and their applications on Albato, yeah, it's uh, there's a higher value for customers, for people, so everyone benefits from that.
Yeah, just to add on this, Leonid, So I mean, this kind of automation platform, we need a lot of apps, from both parties, from you and also from the people who want to be connected with. And from my experience, or from maybe other people experience, uh, Zapier is doing very well, have connected with many apps, and Pabbly Connect, you're one of the biggest competitor in LDD community. They're also doing very well. So every day they're adding in new apps and everything. And their strategy is actually quite simple. They welcome all kind of app requests, and they evaluate. And if it's see that many people are requesting, they actually prioritize it. This is just what I see. In the market. So perhaps you can consider that as well. So let's move to the next question. WP integration roll up timeline. So I'm not sure. There are so many things. The WordPress. Which
WordPress.
you're talking about?
Yeah, it's WordPress.
Okay,
People
maybe
are
let me ask
unsure
again.
for new events, but I think maybe Nikki then can answer.
Okay, encryption. This question will be for Nick, I would say.
Yeah, also I will answer the questions about the WordPress, guys. We delivered the integration, but we didn't got enough the feedbacks about. Right now we're getting the feedback and we will be updating and enriching the integration with the current updates of the users. So I believe it will be ready till the mid of July. I can say it like that.
Yeah, that's
So
close.
about the encryption, we using I cannot say I don't know technical details which kind of encryption we're using, but I'm for sure know that we're encrypting our connections. So the data that user provides to us about the connection, so we encrypting them. And as I'm checking right now, encrypting them in a standard IS 256. But yeah, in case if you need some more details about like the technology of encryption, I'm not sure that actually it's secure to provide this, but we can check with our technical director. But we keeping the users case, API case, and connections data encrypted in our beta.
Okay, thank you, Nick. So we move to the next question by Iran Soa. Okay, I think he's talking about number of apps, that is connected. So number game, the more is better, of course, but then you must have deeper integration, rather than very superficial integration. This is what he means. Any comment?
Yeah, actually we know that, but it's sometimes it's very complicated to understand by ourselves what can be all the cases. So I mean, we're doing integration because somebody of the user came and told, okay, I would like to make integration of, for example, WordPress triggers and leads, but we created it and we have it. Then another user comes and saying, hey, but you have a shitty WordPress integration. It's like not giving the possibility for me to cover my case. That's fine. We can improve. So that's always on the feedback. As
Yes.
much feedback you will give us users, guys, we will make it better.
Okay.
In
Yeah.
the last 10 months, we have 80 app updates based on users' requests. So we launch the apps, but we also upgrade the apps. It's our focus as well.
Okay. Thank you. Let's move to the next question. This is by I think I'm not sure who it is. Oh, AK. How do you deal with long time response from OpenAI? What's your usual timeout? Can we control it? I don't think you can control the timeout.
No, no. You cannot control timeout, guys. It's 60 seconds. So we're waiting for 60-second reply for OpenAI. So that's our settings. You cannot control them.
but
Yeah, and our usual timeout is around 10 seconds.
Yeah.
but I think
So like,
when you're talking about OpenAI connection, because there are millions of people using, I don't know how many millions, so sometimes it's really, really slow. Sometimes it's actually outage, so something that we cannot control, bear in mind.
yes, I can also say that we have the functionality of auto reply, so or auto replay. I can say it. So if we get the response that some other service is timed out, for example, we putting our integration on a pause, and we'll make a new request in some like 5 minutes or like I don't remember. There's a rule like 1 minute, 5 minutes, 15 minutes. So we're trying to get the data even if the third party side is like down. So, and we're trying to do this for 24 hours. So in case you have very important things to get from OpenAI, but your integration failed because of the timeout, we will try to make some new request. And at some moment, you will get your data.
Okay, thank you. So this question by Irensoa is also a follow-up of the last year's question, So I mean, you can't show the whole question. Maybe you can read in the chat on the right hand
I
side.
understand the question. We like that's a general topic from our LTD users. Actually, guys, we know this about the API and webhook triggers. We went for LTD campaign with actually we started last year with AppSumo. So and we went there with our unique proposal of a monetization model. It calls operations model. It counts every request. our standard plans we have in Albato, and we also have Albato LTD. So that's our own LTD, not on the from the AppSumo side, but our own LTD is based on transactions model. This model counts only the data that were passed. We're not calculating all the requests, but we're calculating only the data passed, for example. This is another kind of model. So we have pros and cons, but AppSumo requested operations model. And this year, for the second campaign, we told them, hey guys, we got a lot of feedback from the users which would like to change the approach. But AppSumo told us, no, let's keep it as it was last year because they liked it and users liked it. So they didn't allow us to sell the new plans in a transaction model. So if you would like to change something, you can use our standard plans, or you can approach our supports, and we can try to find a way around to change your plan from the operations to transactions one. Thank you.
Okay, so the conclusion is you have any issue or any suggestion, just get in touch with support and they will help you out. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, we are open.
Can you explain the number of operation per month based on the tiers? What is considered as one operation, So please.
Yeah, that's very simple, guys. Our cost model based on a servers. So when you launching automation, we're making a request to a third party, for example, it can be, I don't know, Facebook or OpenAI. Okay, for OpenAI. Every request to OpenAI is an operation. So we're calculating as operation, and every request we made to the third-party system, and also we're calculating each step of the bundle. So that's, for us, sounds like a fair model, because if you guys turning on your integrations, automations in the mode that they making request every like 1 second, 5 seconds, every 1 minute, for example, you're generating the huge amount of requests for which we're paying as Albato. And if you want, if you need this, for example, you can use it. You will have the big consumption of operation, but that's your choice. If you don't want, you can make it like one time per 10 minutes, for example. You are not getting live updates. You're getting updates once per 10 minutes, but it will reduce your cost and will reduce our costs. That's the model.
Okay, that's fair. Okay, let's move to the next question. Vijay, what is your next major feature update? What is the next big thing you're working on?
I would say
Then
functionality,
okay,
right?
Wendy, you can. Teams functionality, yeah. We're working right now on a Teams functionality. We also launched the user experience research. So maybe Wendy, you can share the link with the users and they can pass this research.
I share
So yeah,
in
okay.
chat.
Yeah, that's the things we're working on. The next big thing we will be working on will be Pro interface. Pro interface, it means like right now we have the vertical interface with like, yeah, everything in one. And Pro interface, we will make it like tree view. So you can create really complicated things using our interface. Yeah, thanks.
That's cool. Okay, this question is very specific. Automation for Instagram. Couldn't find it in the list. So does it mean that it's not possible? First question.
Yeah, but like integration with Instagram can be messages, can be posts, can be comment, can be photos. So we don't have it because we don't have a request. Leave us a request. What do you want? And we will study and add this integration to Albato.
Okay, fair answer. So Saravanan, if you want it, just request it. So next question by Pankaj Kala. Albato versus Pabbly. What feature do you have and Pabbly is missing, or maybe the other way around as well. So because, as I said, Pabbly is our biggest competitor in this no-code automation. In the LTD community, we people actually have a lot of experience in Pabbly for so many years already. So who is going to answer? Wendy
Sure.
or
I will try to answer actually.
okay?
Yeah, so we working actually, guys, on another, like first thing, we're working with operations and probably working with a kind of transactions model. So that's a different
Yes.
monetization way. That's the big difference. For some cases, operations working maybe like for API requests, if you have a lot of them, that's maybe not like the most like I don't know efficient way. But from, for example, for the webhook models, we're having like many times bigger limits than Pabbly. First thing. Second thing, we're having app integrator, which is like really super functional, super flexible. You can make any integration using our app integrator. And we, by ourselves, our team, Albato, we're doing all integrations only by using apps integrator. So it covers all the cases right now. More things. So we have solutions, which is a kind of our unique offer. Also, we and our users can create the full case packet in a solution, create a share link, put this share link, for example, on your post on a Facebook, add affiliate link to this share link, and you can sell your own ideas, your own automations by sharing this link. We are not right now allowing to sell the solutions because that will be a bit weird, but we're thinking about it. But you can share the idea, you can share the automations and get the affiliate payment from the users. That's the things that differs us from public.
Okay,
Yeah, and
let's
also,
come to this when you say the selling your whatever your code, I mean your automation. I think I remember that I think it's Zero Work, they are doing some automation as well. They actually have this marketplace where people can actually so-called buy and sell whatever automation written, so that is something that you might consider.
Okay, thanks.
Okay, the next one is oh, this is technical. JSON parser by Taylor McKay.
Yes, we have a JSON parser in Albato. So, but we thinking about actually maybe refusing from this functionality because we're parsing all the incoming data, webhooks, triggers, API requests. So, but yes, we have a JSON parser in Albato. You can find it in our tools section.
Okay, so Mizano asks, yeah, I think this has been answered. The share automation features. Am I right?
Yes, we don't have share automations feature, but we have share solutions feature.
Oh,
So our idea is that one automation usually doesn't cover the full case. So you have, for example, if you're speaking about sharing, like answering on a message, first automation get the message, second automation answer the message. So in this case, you will have to share two links. Our idea, you need to pack all your cases in one solution. There can be numerous amount of automations and share the full case, not automation, but the case.
okay. Thank you. This question by Raymond G. Can I pull in data from RSS feed directly?
Yes, we delivered this integration 2 days ago or
Oh,
three
2 days
days
ago.
ago.
That's cool.
Yeah, so you can check it on our website. Actually, we even don't have it on our website. It's too fresh, but you can find it on our platform. Integration with RSS is already available.
Okay, that's cool. Let's move to Abdul Rahman question. Best scenario for generating short social posts with OpenAI and send them to social media to like public.
What can be the best scenario for generating short social media posts with OpenAI? I don't actually understand the question. What can be the best scenario? Uh, what is your case? What is your scenario? What are you doing? If you're selling shoes, it will be one way of integration. If you, I don't know, making films, it will be another way of integration. But generally, take in use, send news to OpenAI, get the answer, analyze it by yourself. If the answer is adequate, is fine, then you can post it to your Facebook. So it should not, in my opinion, it should not be 100% automated because it's still technology and it's not a person. He don't know the context of your business or of your activity. So you still should analyze the answer by yourself. But it can be done 100% automatically, got the post from RSS, the news, send this to OpenAI, got the answer, made a post in your Facebook group, for example. But I don't recommend it to do it like that.
Okay. And this question by Ryan G. Do you have a specific niche or type of tool you try to attract for integration? Mm, I think it could be it's too specific, right?
Uh, yeah, actually, I don't understand. Right now, we're focusing a lot on AI integrations. So we're trying to add everything concerned to AI because that's a hot topic on the market. But it's like specific niche or type of tools, no.
Okay, this question by Mohan, I think is also talking about AI. Any plan to integrate command? I mean to write in text and Albato create the automation, maybe with some manual intervention.
No, like actually that's right now it's too complicated. We're thinking about some basic steps. For example, when you make integration in Albato, AI can give you some tips. Hey, usually users doing like that. Usually, maybe you need to use a phone to make your, for example, calls, some small tips, but that's basic steps. Full creation of automation, no.
Yeah. Okay. Next. Okay, this is a very important question. The error handler feature should be available in all plans. This is the basic feature in all other platforms. So, what do you think?
Uh, Actually, we don't have error handler in Albato right now as a functionality. So I believe, Aaron, so speaking right now about auto replay functionality. So it means like if the error appeared, it should be relaunched, for example. But this functionality for sure is not available on all plans in Zapier, as I know. And yeah, at least I know for sure about Zapier that they have it only on a higher plan. So we're trying to make a business. So that's the only answer I can give to you. Sorry.
Okay.
But users can follow the log and deal with the errors in all tiers.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
not
yeah,
a
yeah. You can relaunch, you can replay your automations manually. So you can, if you got an error message, you can go push replay, and it will be replayed. So we are not like uh, we are not cutting this functionality. We just, if you want to make it more comfortable for you, you just need to pay a little bit more. That's it.
Okay, let's answer this question. Follow up by just now Abdul Rahman, best scenario. So his question is he want to create bug post and send to social media scheduler, which is bug integration. Maybe to send
Yeah,
some photos in a weekly basis or daily basis, or maybe some motivation
with
quote,
open.
that kind of things.
yeah, you can use RSS feed, or you can use Google Sheets. So you're adding new rows to Google Sheets. They are sending requests to OpenAI, OpenAI generating answer and make automatical posts to social medias. So you can use it like that.
Okay, let's. Yeah, there are a few more questions. Okay, any plan for mobile apps?
No, right now, no. So we thought about it, but there is no cases, no user requests for that. So they are the first person who asked for. I will keep it in mind, but right now, no.
Okay, what is your ability to integrate with custom PHP slash SQL applications?
Uh, if you have your custom PHP application, you can create a webhooks which will be sent by this application. We have a custom webhook and we have custom HTTP modules which can integrate with any custom app. Also, you can use our app integrator if you wanted to make it not one time, but create it as an app in Albato. And also we have MySQL, for example, as a app or a partner in Albato, so you can make some integrations using our already made flows.
Okay, thank you. I have seen some funny question as well. Okay, never mind. Pankaj, do you have free internal tasks like Pabbly? So the counting of tasks and also operation is all different. So sometimes it's very confusing.
So now we calculating all the all the internal tasks as operations, but our limits like 10 times bigger than the limits of Pabbly. So I hope it should be enough for you.
Yeah,
But we got this question last year. We thought a lot about this. We still keep in mind that at some moment internal tasks can be free, but right now that's not like that.
okay. So the task counting is like make by comparing monthly plan make seems 90% cheaper per task. To attract more MR, do you have planned competitive pricing on the near future? This question is by
Yeah.
Anushkali.
I will answer. Actually, if you will compare the make, they have recurrent payments. So you need to pay every month. So if you are ready to pay every month for make, you can come to Albato, and our like current plans, they are in transaction and they will be more attractive for you than the make plan. Our LTD in operations right now, and actually when we was creating this operations model, I was keeping an eye on the market and I for sure I know that our limits bigger than the make limits. If you have your case, please share like your case with us so we can take a look. Maybe it can be optimized in some way in order to reduce your operations consumption. Because, for example, if you made your automation request time every minute and making it every 10 minutes, in this case, you will consume 10 times more in Albato, but you will get updates every minute. So that's very important things. We need to keep an eye and go deeper to find and study your case.
Okay, thank you for answering. Let's look at this. We need instant trigger or real-time event occurrence triggers.
We have, you can take it. We have, I mean, like all the webhooks are instant triggers. So if you see like API, it's not instant. If you see webhook, it's instant trigger. So you can use it.
Okay, this question is by Iransoa. He say, "Don't ask more for advice." Yeah, I tend to agree with that. Because sometimes I got nothing much to say. Just, just stay for it.
But you know, guys, we're having a contract with Absuma. Maybe you don't know how it works from the inside, but you're signing a contract with Absuma with all the terms. So you cannot not listen to them because they are part of the contract. That's like, sorry.
Okay, I understand. So just leave it as it is. And okay, do we have integration with POD services? So no, I've seen few store, but I have not seen Printify or Printful. So print on demand. Can you do that?
Actually, we don't have integration. Actually, I don't even know what is the support services, but I will keep like I will check. So Ray Monge, sorry if you know where is our roadmap, or you can find my email. You can send me the case, and I will take a look because I cannot answer right now. Sorry, I don't know what is it.
That's good. Ray, please send him an email or whatever. Okay, let's move fast. We are taking a lot of time. Suja, you commented the okay, Albato Academy is good, but it's growing very slowly. So they need more videos, me training.
When
So
answering on this question.
Yeah, we are trying to make it fast. We are really trying to do it, but it's not that simple to create an entire course, especially on the integrator. Is a more technical feature, and we are trying to do it with all the information we have to, and also with design and subtitles, caption. So it's not that simple, but we are running to have all the videos ready as soon as possible and also launch our automations course.
okay, Wendy, let me tell you why is Pabbly so popular. Because they do a lot of videos and training. This is one of their
Yeah,
biggest success factors.
our
Okay.
YouTube is growing as well. We have great new videos. That's why we share the AI video with you. But we are trying to improve the videos on use cases on our YouTube, not only on Academy. So hopefully will be
Okay.
useful.
No problem. I just want to tease you. Okay. Last question by Ray Monji. How long are you going to be on AppSumo? How long? How long before it ends?
We
Three
have the
more weeks.
30 days campaign. Yeah, so we passed 1 week, so we have 3 more weeks.
Okay. So Ray, if you want to buy straight away, please go and buy. Don't wait. Okay, guys, I think we have answered most of the question. Might have missed out some of the question. If I do miss out, just can you just ask now so that I can actually try to answer again?
I saw one question and I would like to answer. I'm
Yeah.
not sure.
Okay.
I already lost it, but there's some users asking if there's some way to obtain some extra operations. And actually, we have a campaign. You just can chat our support through our website, for example. We have upgrade options for users who send us reviews and specifically reviews, and we'll also have different campaigns with reviews, so keep an eye and we'll be able to have more operations into your account.
Okay. So, guys, I think we should stop now and go to the giveaway, and hopefully, the best guy will win. We have five prizes: two tier one, two tier two, and one tier three. So, let me do my job. While can the Alberta team continue to talk while I do my work to get all the names from the participation and put it in the views of name? Okay, give me some second. Maybe you can try to answer any question that is not answered.
Guys, I just wanted to give a quick heads up to everybody. So we're gonna have a couple of other cool webinars. So yeah, probably we'll have them in June, or maybe one of them will fall on the first week of July. So it will be a kind of a very deep webinar about our app integrator feature, which people and especially in the entity community have been asking a lot. So we're gonna give some real examples of how we build an app with a no-code approach. And the second one will be dedicated to our white label embedded platform. So please just keep an eye on our communities, and we will post all the details. So yeah, we'll be happy to see you there. Thank you.
Okay, Iran Sroa was asking this last question. Any comment about the visual flow builder? I don't know what comment you want. You want comment from the team or comment from me?
Oh, I think that this the new interface for our builder, our platform. We have a task on our roadmap, and we'll be working on it. But it's not for now, not a new new release for this quarter.
Yeah, I think that Nick touched on this question. So currently, we see that kind of a Teams account is a much bigger priority for people. So once we get the Teams account up and running, so after that, we will start working on the visual workflow builder or whatever you call it.
Okay.
So we will get there for sure. We'll get there.
Okay, I have put in all the names that were submitted to the form. So that's it, we have the 36 entries, but actually more people actually watching. I think at one time it's about 50 over people. I'm not sure, but I will check back the record later. So guys, let me spin the wheel and reshuffle. And once the wheel is spin, even though if you win and you're not around, you will not be qualified. And if you don't do the part one, subscribe to Albato video and also like the video on this AI assistant Trello, you also will not win. So these are the three conditions. So please do that, So we will check every name. Okay, let's spin now. Derek or Robert? Robert Minder. So are you around to claim your prize, Robert?
Congrats, Robert.
Please type your name in the chat. If you're not around, we will spin again. And while Wendy, can you just check your video whether does it do the two things? Because I can't check.
Sorry, Albert. People just keep dropping messages in the chat saying that they don't see their names
because they didn't fill up in the form. So I can't I can't help them, So this is something that happen all the time, People come in late and they don't fill out the form. Okay, Robert Minder. So I saw your name.
I
So
do not
Wendy?
find you already here. You're using what your nickname on YouTube, Robert? Did you comment on our video there?
Okay, don't worry. You can do that now. I will just spin the second name so we don't have to waste time on this one. So Robert, please do the necessary. I know it's a little bit complicated, but then please bear with us. Okay, I'll remove your name. I'll spin the second name on the first tier winner. Sorry. DS Wong. DS Wong, are you there to claim your prize?
Congratulations.
So just type your name, DS Wong. If not, we will.
We have this comment on YouTube. Robert, I
DS
think.
Wong, are you there to claim your prize? Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, can please check whether Wendy?
Yeah. We have this comment. Perfect.
Okay.
Just observation, Robert. I think Albert remove your name
Okay,
because
no problem.
you have already won.
So is this the Robert Winder commented in the YouTube? Subscribe to the YouTube.
I need to know what is Robert's
Okay, no problem.
nickname.
We just continue. So now we have two winners. Robert is pending. So DS Wong, you have won the tier 1 prize. You have fulfilled all the conditions. So let's move to the tier 2 prize. They have two prizes. Tier 2. Let's spin. Ray Mongji. So you don't have to buy. Lucky guy. So Ray, have you comment? Can you please check Wendy whether has he commented or subscribed to the YouTube channel? If not, you have to do it now, Ray Mongji. Just remove your name.
Congrats, Ray.
So this is the third prize. Will be tier 2, second tier. Tier 2 prize. Sorry.
Ray have the comment. Perfect.
Okay, let's shuffle. Larry or Sujit? Larry. Larry, congratulations. I think you're around because I think you are very keen on this prize.
Congrats, Larry.
Larry, are you there? Larry, you submitted 2 times your email. I know, you told me. This, who is this guy? Because I can't see your name. Let me check.
I can see the comment here as well. Great, thank you.
Okay, so that is Larry, right? So Larry, you didn't give permission to what they call this wave video to show your name and your photo. So technically you are disqualified, but then I'll just give it to you because I know you're a long time member here. Okay, is his name comment? Has he commented? Yes, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so congratulations, Larry. So we have how many person? Robert, is it Robert? Okay, now he has he commented, Wendy?
I still do not find Robert.
Robert, what is your comment? What is your name in the Facebook, YouTube?
He,
Please tell us.
he, he just write a comment saying he will complete the instructions, so we'll be waiting, okay?
Okay, don't worry. We'll just go to the last prize. This is the biggest prize. Let me shuffle. Tier 3, value 299. Kind of unlimited. So see who is the lucky one. Okay, guys. Let's shuffle and spin. Charles Yo Mizano. Mizano, you are the guy. Mizano.
Congrats. Jackpot.
Mizano, are you around? Yes, you are around. Have you commented? What
Yeah, he commented.
commented, right? So
Yeah, right.
okay. So we have the results. And DS Wong, Ray Mungji, Larry, and Mizano, these are confirmed. 4% have actually done all their parts. Robert, I give you some time. Go to check. Go to the YouTube there and do your work, and we will award you the prize. So congratulations, guys. These are the names of the people: Robert Minder, DS Wong, Ray Mungji, Larry, and Mizano. So the first two name is the tier one. This is the Robert and DS Wong. Third and fourth name is Raymond Yi and Larry is the second tier. And Mizano is won the biggest prize, tier 3. Congratulations. So let me stop sharing. Okay. Guys, let me, why is it still there? Sorry, I haven't removed the share. Okay, congratulations, guys. And we have come to this to the end of this webinar, and actually take a lot of time. 1 hour and 45 minutes. So it's actually very long. Sorry for all your waiting, and I believe some guys are not happy because your names are not in the wheel or whatever, So please bear with us, We have to manage many things, in the back end, especially myself. I actually get a lot of this kind of thing every time we run a big campaign, a big giveaway. So guys,
Actually, guys, I believe for those who are not happy, who didn't get into this list, we can make some like 1, 2 additional giveaways. So in order not to keep users upset, if you can manage this, Albert, to collect all other requests, and we can
okay,
give the
we
chance
can
to
spin
Yeah.
again. So, but I don't know, Wendy, you are the organizer.
No, we
No.
have some surprises, Nick, so just wait and you will see more surprises.
Okay.
Just keep it
Great.
following at the
Okay.
community,
I just
okay?
I'm like a product manager. I'm always for to keep users happy. So okay, guys.
Okay, don't worry. So let's see what I will discuss with Wendy. What surprise he's going to give it to us all. So guys, sorry for all these small little things, and hope everybody enjoy this session. And those who won, don't worry, we'll get your prize, and I'll make an announcement tomorrow or so to tell you exactly how to claim your prize. That is important. And for those who have not won, you have other chances. I promise you, we have other chances to win also. We have another five more prizes or maybe more. I'm not too sure. So it depends on Wendy. So guys, thank you for coming and thank you for your time and your comment and also your cooperation. And least but not the least, at last we must also thank the Albato team, led by this Learning, Nick, and also Wendy, for spending with us more than 1.5 hours, 45 minutes or so. So before we end, do you have anything to say, Leonid, Wendy, and Nick?
Thank you
Yeah, we
so
just
much,
just
guys.
wanted
Thank
to say
you.
thank you, huge thanks to everyone who took the time to join us today. And yeah, just follow us guys on our communities on AppSumo. Yeah, and there are a lot of more, cool stuff coming. So just, stay tuned. Thanks a lot. Yeah, and Albert, thank you so much for facilitating the webinar and for letting this happen. Yeah, I guess everyone enjoyed it.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Nick. Thank you, Wendy, and also Leonid. And thank you, guys, who are participating. I'll see you in the next session. Goodbye.
Thank
Thank
you. Bye
you.
bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Thanks. Have a great day.